You little rascal. Are you crazy or what? I'm going to wait here all day if I have to. You better cremate this paper effigy for me. Grandma, please don't hit Chingli. It's all my fault. I couldn't learn that skill worth 10 taels of silver. Now I've dragged my sister into this. Grandma. That Peiji deep in the mountains? He's a madman who beats people up. If my sister goes there, she won't last 3 days. I'd rather never take the imperial exam in my life than let her suffer like that. My precious grandson, the future star of our Jiang family. How can we let this jinx ruin your future? He brought bad luck and killed his own mother. He's freeloaded off our Jiang family for years. Now we use him for 10 taels to help you out. That's his luck from a past life. Giving him to crazy Pei Jian as a bed warmer. Or even chopping him up to feed the dogs. If it gets you money for your tutoring, it's all fair. Grandpa, my dad is your own flesh and blood. Are you really just going to watch them sell me to some thug? Maybe let's forget about it, old woman. Qingli is at least Lao San's only remaining bloodline. The Pei family isn't a place for people. You useless fool, shut up. Not selling him, huh? Then give me 10 taels right now. If you can't buy Wenba's freedom, then just keep your mouth shut like a corpse. It's all fate. Ha ha ha, let go. $10 taels to buy someone's blood and bones. From now on, I'm Jiang Qingli, and I have nothing to do with the Jiang family. Live or die. Get rich or go to hell. You aren't even worthy to be near me anymore. Sign the papers and get on the carriage. Master Pei has got a bad temper. If you mess up the timing, watch your back. This body's so weak, hardly anything left. Here we are. Get down, quick. Stop fighting. I brought you the person. $10 taels. Those old folks from the Jiang family actually dared to ask for so much. You're not afraid of me? Word is, my strength is shocking. I can bend thick wooden beams. Inch by inch, move the Jiang family. Sending this Blood Alliance member over. Trying to test me, huh? The smell of blood on your knife, mixed with pine resin and wild boar scent. You just killed a pheasant in the backyard. Not a person. If you don't kill people, why should I be scared? Jiang family took the 10 taels. I signed my own death papers. I can work, cook and make a fire, even treat animals. Just feed me, and give me a place to stay. I won't cause trouble. Come in and close the door tightly. First test passed. I don't hit women. But don't expect me to treat you like royalty. East Woodshed is yours. One rule only. Don't enter the main house. Don't meddle. Don't cause trouble. Or go cool off on the mountain for days. The Jiang family talks about morals all the time. But this stone-faced guy is more real. Who? Don't hit Ashin. Ashin isn't stealing, not hungry. I won't hit you. My name is Qingning. You're Ashwan, right? Go ahead and eat. It's clean. Not indigestion. No parasites. It's chronic poisoning. Someone is slowly poisoning this 5-year-old. Pay Jean. The worms in these mountains are way deeper than I thought. But since I ran into this kid's fate, even the Grim Reaper must ask me first. Who's singing? Master Pay. You really are the sharpest buyer around. This whole batch of sick chickens and pigs. Others won't even touch them. But you take them all. Don't worry, next time I get good stuff, I'll bring it to you first. Enough talk, I've got plenty of money. Buy some live animals, just to hear them. What's wrong? If they die, I'll take the blame. Hurry and scram, you're in the way. Hehehe. Spitting for what? That noble son from the capital is just a rich, brainless mad dog. Whole wagon full of sick animals. Let's see how he handles this. I said last night. Don't meddle. These animals caught a fierce plague, you dare touch them. You get infected. I won't call a doctor. I'll just burn you and them together. No plague. It's acute poisoning from chain feed. They haven't caught a plague. They're poisoned. You're saying it's poisoning? Manager Jiang. All local doctors say it's some heaven-sent plague. And a country girl who can't read dares to talk big here? If it's a plague, their mouths and noses would have mucus. Breathing would be raspy. Severe cases cough blood. Look at these piglets. Only twitch and foam white. Their breathing is clear. Duck droppings are dark green, mixed with undigested shell pieces. They ate moldy, spoiled feed. Spoilage got to their organs. They'll die exhausted in 2 days. Those doctors never saw real plague. Just worrying for nothing. This girl saw through it all at a glance. He secretly investigated for half a month. He just figured out what I was doing with my brows. How could a weak woman tossed in here possibly know? Interesting. Since you understand it, can you fix it? I can, but if I save them, the kitchen and the money at home are mine to manage. Axon can't chew hard biscuits anymore. Cold water hurts his stomach. All right. The mountain out back has plenty of herbs. I'll give you 1 day and 1 night. If there's anyone still breathing in the cage by morning, the kitchen key is yours. If they're all dead, I'll bury you with them in the mass grave out back. Deal. Acute liver injury. Any delay is dangerous. Need to hurry. The wind's so sandy. So tough. Love turns to hate. It really hurts. Whose love is it? This girl is like a wild grass that won't burn. Not asking for forever. After eternity. Pei and the others are still alive. I won the kitchen key, hand it over. Humph. Jiang Qingli. What kind of monster are your eyes? Starting today, the logistics of the Pei family are yours to handle. But you'd better prove you're good for more than fixing dead chickens. Of course, that's not all. I'll start with these scraps. I'm going to build my own place in these deep mountains. Can these coins buy a milk-giving sheep? Buying sheep isn't hard. You just got control of the house. Don't you want to get yourself some nice clothes first? Or get some finer grains and meat? Why do you want a sheep? That kid's stomach is as weak as paper. If he keeps eating hard bread, he won't last half a month. Sheep milk is gentle and good for the stomach. Boiled with my herbs, it can save his life. No one knows Axon's real identity. This girl identified the problem from just one look. Axon, don't be scared, smell it. Smells good? Drink slow, there's no rush. From now on, with me around, Axon will eat his fill every day. He won't have stomach aches anymore. Her Majesty was single in her past life. Her body is just 15. Got a son out of nowhere. Okay, sleep now. Just how many talents is this woman hiding? Axon's illness isn't congenital. He's been poisoned. What did you say? Say it again. It's a chronic abnormality. The ingredients are well hidden. Specifically harms kids' stomachs. I checked all the food in the yard. No issues there. The problem is with the backyard well. You usually only drink wine and boiled water, so you haven't built up much poison. But Axon is young and drinks raw water all the time. The poison has been in his body for months. Someone poisoned the well. The enemy found their way here. If not for Jiang Qingli, Axon wouldn't survive this month. You saved him. From now on, in these vast mountains, except for me, no one can touch a hair on you. Forget the promise for now. You brought the sick chickens and pigs back, now they need food. There's not much grain in the mountains. If you don't want them starving again, grab a hoe and follow me. He actually let a young girl order him around. Get to work. Dig right here. 1 zhang long, 5 feet wide. 3 feet deep. Move faster. Gotta finish before dark. You want me to dig a hole? And this big, too. So, what's the plan? Planning to bury all those toads alive? Bury who? It's a worm compost pit. There's no shortage of dead grass, leaves, and loose soil in the mountains. Just pile all that waste in. Mix in some dry water and fermented herbal juice. You can raise a ton of worms. Worms are high-protein feed. Chickens eat them with no need for any grain. Chickens grow fast and lay eggs every day. Once the chickens are strong, their poop, rotten grass, and wood shavings make a fermentation bed. Pigs live on top. Manure gets broken down naturally. No stinky smell in the pen. Pigs get sick less. They grow twice as fast as with regular feeding. Alright, I'll be your muscle today. If nothing comes out of this pit like you said, I'll bury you with it. The hole's done. What's next? Miss Jiang. This worker is strong, works fast, and has a great figure. Alright then. Go bring those piles of rotten leaves and cow dung from the back hill. Our Pei family's future starts with this pile of trash. Profit. So deep. So long. So tough, so impressive. Zero cost, no smell. Growth rate doubles. If this method spreads to the border camps, 100,000 soldiers will never lack meat again. Who feels left out? Slow down, there's more in the pot. That smell seems to be wafting from Pei's place. Where did that crazy Pei Jean get the money to eat meat every day? Hey, Grandma. I heard Qingli is not only fine at the Pei house. She's even put on weight. Eating fish and meat all the time. And get this. Their pigs are growing faster than cows. And not even a hint of smell in the pen. Bet they're hiding some secret ancestral recipe. I don't mind a little hard work. But Grandma, at your age, you shouldn't go without meat. If the Jiang family got that recipe, we'd have fields and a brick house in no time. Even my travel money for the exam would be covered. Such an ungrateful brat. Eating well and not telling her own family. Her whole life was given by me. So that recipe belongs to the Jiangs. Come on, let's head to the hills. Today we're getting both the recipe and the fat pigs back. Jiang Qinglan, you black-hearted jinx. Get out here. Be good and stay inside. Mom's going out to deal with some dogs. Come join Grandpa. Why use a knife to kill a chicken? Let me handle these thugs first. You money-losing girl. Sure enough, eating well here. I raised you all these years. Now you've made it big and don't share. Either hand over your pig-raising secret today, or pay 20 taels per month in respect money. Or I'll report you for being unfilial to the authorities. Send you to jail. Remember that stormy night, 3 months ago? I signed a death contract for 10 taels of silver. With my own bloody handprint. It's clear in the Dezhou law. Once you sign a death contract, your fate is sealed. No more ties to the family. And who are you to ask me for anything? You don't deserve my respect. Oh, heavens, where's justice? My own granddaughter won't recognize the family. Old man, even if you're dead, say something. You really hate your grandma that much? Maybe my words were harsh. But we're still family. Even if the bones break, the tendons are still connected. Wenba needs to focus on studying. Just pity your grandpa. Hand over the recipe, please. Ugh, shut up. Hearing you call me grandpa makes me sick. When I was forced to sign that contract in the mud, you didn't even make a sound. Now you smell meat. And want to get close to me? Get lost. If you don't, I'll report you for trespassing. Unbelievable, you second son. Charge in for me. Even if we smash this place today, we're taking the beehives and piglets. Let's see who dares stop us. Who just said they were gonna rush in and take things? The old lady's deaf now. Jiang Qinglan belongs to the Pei family now. I'm the one protecting her. His life and his stuff are all mine. If anyone dares take a step forward today, I'll make them turn right back. Send them to the backyard to guard the house. If you don't believe me, go ahead and try. Something happened. This guy is terrifying. Who could ever love me? Ha ha ha. Mom, it's so quiet outside today. Usually there are dogs and chickens making noise around this time. Why is it so silent today? Stop making pancakes. Take us soon to the back room. Seal all the windows. Without my say-so. No one steps out of the yard these days. It's Jiangxinghui. I still smell burning bodies. What's really going on out there? The villages down the mountain, including 3 counties nearby, suddenly got hit by a deadly plague. A bunch of poultry are dying all at once. Worst part, during the famine, some people couldn't throw away dead livestock, so they secretly cooked and ate it. Everyone who ate it got sick both ends. Black spots broke out all over. They start coughing non-stop and collapse in less than 3 days. The county office has ordered strict control of all villages and towns for now. Any surviving livestock, no matter good or bad, must be rounded up for quarantine and handled together elsewhere. What about our farm? What about the pigs on the hillside? And the chickens in the woods, are they okay? Not a single one got sick. I just checked myself. They're all alive and well. Your fermentation beds blocked outside air. None of the bad air got in. It's all clean here. Within 100 miles? You're the only one keeping things alive. If this really is an airborne plague, there's no way nothing got in. Unless this isn't a plague at all. The county set up roadblocks today in town, and they're handing out relief food and feed in the emperor's name. I snatched a bag from their granary while it was crowded. Take a look and see what this is. Something's off. There's no way relief food is this premium white rice. Usually it's old brown rice mixed with sand. This rice is way too white. This isn't a plague. It's a setup. This food is already spoiled and moldy. They use tricks to bleach it and cover the flaws. That is not normal relief rations. It's poison. A whole official in charge of disaster relief. Of perfect plague from the heavens. Corrupt officials took the good grain for themselves and passed off moldy toxic food, bleached, to the people. Even used it to feed animals. That livestock died. And when people died, they just blamed it on the plague. Dead men tell no tales. Using others to do their dirty work. Pulling the wool over everyone's eyes. Since this is human-made, there has to be a flaw. Everything outside died off. But our farm survived. If I can raise healthy animals, I can also make an antidote. And I can expose this poison rice right in front of everyone. Beijing, whoever you are. No matter who you want to challenge at the top. I'm with you till the end of this fight. Every animal in town is dead. Only the farm of that which pay is full of fat pigs and strong chickens. Grandma, don't blame me for being ruthless. The county magistrate put up a reward himself. As long as I hand in proof of that which casting a plague, and fattening her own farm by magic, our Jiang family can finally rise again. Ha 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 ha. I'm upset. Grand Inspector of the 8 bureaus of the Great Zhou Dynasty. Also commander of 100,000 Xuanjia troops, Pei Jian. This is the real account book from Taicang that the former prefect, Lord Lin, risked his life to send out. 3 months ago, he discovered that disaster relief grain at the border was being sold off by corrupt local officials colluding with capital bigwigs. All of it was trafficked. Just as he was about to report to the emperor, his entire family was wiped out. All 72 family members were slaughtered overnight. Even his newborn son wasn't spared. Axon is Lord Lin's only living bloodline. When I led the troops there, Madame Lin hid him in an old well and lured the killers away herself. To save this child, I had to tell everyone he was my illegitimate son. We fled deep into the mountains and pretended to be mad and foolish, while secretly gathering evidence about the poisoned grain. That's why the county ordered all living creatures killed, not for disease control. They wanted to destroy all evidence, so that no one could testify about this batch of toxic grain. That's right. Once all the livestock are dead and most refugees are gone, they'll burn down the villages. The emperor is far away. Who will ever find out about the missing army grain for hundreds of thousands? They're using these lives just to keep their own jobs safe. This account book alone isn't enough. The corrupt officials could easily turn the tables and say it's fake. We have to reveal the poisonous grain in public and let everyone see for themselves the poison on it. How? Those grains look whiter than pearls. Ordinary people can't tell anything's wrong. Even the county coroner can only find organ failure. Can't detect the poison. The coroner can't find it because they don't have a reagent. I can make one. They bleach the grain using pure plant ash alkali and quicklime. Then add deadly preservative drugs. Wild sour fruits from the mountain can make a strong acid juice. Mix with perilla, alum, and lobelia, you get a color indicator. Put them together. The poison will show. The world keeps spinning. Now that I have this, I'll make sure they never recover. Qinglan, guard the manor. I'm going down the mountain now. Going to call the Xuanjia cavalry 50 miles away. Before sunrise tomorrow, I will wipe out Qingyang. Go, I've got Axian at home and the manor. No one can touch us. Burn the witch. Serve justice for the heavens. She's using witchcraft. Hand over the witch. Villagers, you all saw it. A sudden plague broke out in the village. Every household got infected and died. Only the Pei family's manor on the mountain is fine. All this is because of Jiang Xinlin's strange influence. It's his curse that's brought misfortune to our whole village. Only his manor is safe and sound. All the hardships we're facing after the disaster are tied to him. We can't hide the corrupt grain scandal much longer. Might as well blame the plague on this witch. That way we get away and can confiscate the manor to cover the losses. 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm here today to protect the people and rid evil. Archers, ready. Constables, break this door down. Hey, ha. Wait, sir. You can't do that. Magistrate, sir. Don't break it. Qingli is not a witch. She's always been a good person. She was born with those eyes. How could she steal anyone's luck? This must be a mistake. Please, spare her life. You must be bewitched by her. She's now the county's biggest criminal. And you're still hiding her. Are you trying to get us all killed? Weak kindness is even sadder than pure evil. This family ends tonight. Who said the pigs in my manor live off your family's luck? Are you blind? You can't even see who's really killing your families. Look carefully. What is this? Jiang Qinglin. Not only do you use witchcraft, but you also dare ruin grain in front of us. That's the life-saving disaster relief grain from the magistrate. You're totally insane. You wretched woman. You're still causing trouble even at death's door. Someone seize the witch. Wait. You call this disaster relief grain? Jiang Wenba. You've read the classics for so many years. Yet can't even tell. Food for people from poison for animals? Villagers. Think about it carefully. Did your cows, sheep, or chickens show plague signs, like pus or coughing, before they died? No symptoms. They all just collapsed without a sound. Their whole body convulsed. That dark green area to the west. They died in agony. Yeah, that's right. My old ox's belly was swollen like a drum before it died. Kept cramping up. Didn't cough at all. Same thing happened with my chickens. All their droppings were bloody. Because it wasn't some plague from the sky. They ate the relief grain you brought back. This batch of rice is moldy and rotten. Full of deadly, years-old grain. Treated with quicklime and hydrochloric acid. It's toxic grain that's been bleached and polished forcibly. That's total nonsense. Ridiculous, just nonsense. I handed out top-quality fine grain. You witch. About to die and still slander the court. Guards and archers, kill her for me. Is it slander or not? Just test it and you'll know. This is the relief grain we got, yesterday. I made porridge with this rice yesterday. Fed it to my 70-year-old mother. No wonder she had a stomach ache at midnight. Guess she was poisoned. My ox. I fed my ox with this rice bran too. Oh God, my stomach feels like it's tearing apart. Wenba, save Grandma. The relief grain your dad brought home last night. Grandma got greedy and made herself a big bowl of rice. Oh, I'm freezing. See that? That's called karma. So unfair. Magistrate Wu, you tricked the people with poisoned grain. Slaughtering innocents. You think you can fool everyone? You're the one who corrupted the official grain with chemicals. Messing with people's minds. Troublemakers, nothing but troublemakers. Who would believe him today? He's a rebel. Archers. Shoot, bailiffs, charge. Kill this witch and all the rebels. Leave no survivors, fire. I am Pei Jian, commander of the Xuanjia army, inspector of 8 provinces. Wu Yukai, you embezzled 600,000 tons of Taicang military grain. Used poisoned grain for disaster relief. Slaughtered innocent people. Planned to murder the imperial envoy. Now we've got evidence and witnesses. Xuanjia army, listen up. Anyone in the county office who resists, kill them on the spot. Punish their whole family. Ha ha ha. Sorry, the snow made travel tough. I was late. Not too late, we just set up the stage. The grand finale is right on time. Take down Wu Yukai, that corrupt official. And all his cronies, arrest them. Get them off their horses and guard them closely. If anyone tries suicide, we'll test you instead. Tang, where are you going? Did you say? I'm the witch spreading the plague. You wanted justice, right? Why are you rushing off before the show ends? Qinglian, my little sister. Grand Marshal. I was wrong, really wrong. It was all Wu Yotsai's fault. My grandma wanted pork from your farm, and forced me to report you to the magistrate. I was misled too. Little sister, I'm your real cousin. We're family, blood relatives. For our ancestors' sake, spare my life. I'll never dare again. We're blood relatives. Jiang Wenba, that stormy night 3 months ago. You hid under the eaves. Watched as I was forced to sign my life away in the mud. Didn't care about our blood ties then. You weren't misled. You were born rotten to the core. You think all your charity work, no one knows about it? Little sister, I swear I know nothing. I'm just a scholar, just studying. Jiang Wenba, student of the Great Zhou. Half a month ago, you found out Wu Yotsai's secret dealings with Old Bai and Lone Wolf from Liangshan. And never reported it. Instead, you blackmailed them. Bought 5,000 pounds of poisoned relief grain dirt cheap. You knew it was poison that kills. But mixed it in with good grain. Sold it at high prices to farmers in neighboring villages. Even to your own relatives. Those 5,000 pounds of toxic grain took over 10 lives. You used the blood-stained money to treat officials to meals in town, paving your path to the exams. Monster, you're a monster. That bag of bran at my house? Bought from you. You said it was good grain through your connections. Give me back my son's life. Beat him, he's an evil spirit in human skin. Karma. It's all karma, heavens. My family's sins run deep. We've lost our way. According to Dezhou law, Pei Yan is guilty of failing to report what she knew. Selling poisonous relief grain, causing deaths. What punishment does she deserve? By Dezhou's strict laws, Jiang Wenba is stripped of all academic titles. Banished to the coldest place in the far north. Forced into hard labor for life. No forgiveness, ever. The whole Jiang family hid the truth. And allowed evil to happen. All property confiscated for disaster relief. The entire family exiled 3,000 miles with shackles. No entry into Dezhou for 3 generations. Not even a step. Take them away. Miss Qingling, please no. Living Bodhisattva, thank you, Grand Commander. Thanks to the living Bodhisattva. You saved our whole village. Boss Jiang had all the trash cleaned up. Shouldn't we talk now? About using your mountain's old and used paper to cover the grain needed for the 100,000 Xuanzhe troops? Easy enough. But Grand Commander pay. My farm's pork is expensive. How will you pay? With my life, pay Xian's life. Plus, the position as the highest-ranking commander's wife in Dezhou. Is that enough? Grand Commander Wu Yotsai's been taken down. But all the grains stored at the county office are poisoned. Not a single grain is safe to eat. Our army's rations ran out this morning. There's still 100,000 troops waiting in the freezing cold for food. If we can't get more, the morale might collapse soon. General Zhao. How long since the troops got any real meat? To answer, madam. Let alone meat. Since disaster grain went bad 3 months ago. The soldiers only get thin porridge mixed with grass roots. If Grand Commander hadn't used his own funds, the camp would have rebelled long ago. Grand Commander pay. Since I've accepted your life as a dowry, I'll officially take charge of logistics for these 100,000 troops. General Zhao. Get some strong men, come with me to the back mountain. Slaughter 50 pigs today. And 300 chickens. I want these 3,000 men to enjoy a hearty pork feast. No. Your smile is so good, too good. We ate it. My mom never cooked such tasty meat, even when she was alive. This is life-saving food. Madam, you're truly heaven's gift to us. Qingling. Thank you, you saved Ashen. And these 3,000 Iron Riders. You saved me too. No need to thank me. We're all tied together now. 50 pigs can only solve this urgent need for 3,000. Supplying 100,000 troops at the border is the real challenge. This dried and compressed meat is high energy, stores well. Perfect for marching in cold weather. Tomorrow morning, have General Zhao lead his men and deliver all these supplies back to the border camp. To fully feed 100,000 troops, we'll need military-civilian farming. Spread fermentation bed tech to all border villages. Army pays and protects. People raise livestock. Meat, eggs, and milk go to the troops first. This way the people prosper. And the army will never again be choked by corrupt capital officials. If we get this done, what else could Beijing want in life? Qingling, how much brilliance does your mind actually hold? Enough to change the world? News from the capital. Wu Yukai, just a 7th-rank county official, had no guts to steal 600,000 bushels of military grain. He's backed by the left chancellor and the palace's favored consort. We stormed the office. Word on the account books got out. The left chancellor won't just sit back. He sent the capital's fiercest assassins, the Shadow Camp, rushing here overnight. Their goal is to kill everyone on this mountain, destroy all bodies, and wipe out the traces of the taels grain. Intel says. The Taitang account books and the prefect's orphan are hidden in the main courtyard cellar. Xuanjia troops have been on the move for days. Their guard is down. The first squad sneaks in, kills all living things on sight. The second squad brings supplies, cleans up signs from the mountain after the job, hides every trace. Your love. Suspicious retreat. Go to hell. What kind of secret mechanism is this? A strange phenomenon descends from the sky. There's a strange sign from the heavens. Release. Ah, my eyes. Mine. My home. Sword. It's your turn to clear the area. Xuanjia army, follow orders. Lock the door and trap them. Leave no one alive. Kill. The Prime Minister won't let you off. Even if I die today, I'll drag you down with me. Your head is the left minister's target. I will take it myself soon. Go to hell first and clear the way for him. The taels grain case plus attacking the imperial envoy. 2 capital crimes. Enough for me to wipe out the entire left minister's household. All 68 warriors of the Grand Marshal's lady have been executed. Only 7 of our brothers were lightly wounded. Lady, this thunder's power is incredible. Poisonous smoke formation. Simply masterful tactics. Unmatched in the world. The left minister dared to send death squads. It means the capital has noticed something. They might act soon. It's safe here for now. But you can't hide forever. You're right. Defense isn't my style. Pass on my command as chief. Lead the troops back to camp now. Hand out compressed rations and jerky prepared by the lady. Assemble 100,000 soldiers. Break camp in 3 days. I'm taking evidence back to the capital myself. Meet the emperor, clear out the traitors. Clear out the traitors. Lady Grand Marshal. Will you go with me to face the stormy capital? Let's see those high officials. How they are exposed by your divine eyes. Disgraced and ruined. Sure. Report to His Majesty. Inspector Pei Jian left camp without an imperial order. Moved out on his own. Led 100,000 Xuanjia cavalry. Stationed at Weishui River, 50 miles outside the capital. Acting like a rebel. Treasonous. I request your Majesty to issue a decree immediately. Remove Pei Ji's command. Execute him on the spot. To ensure peace in the kingdom. I ask your Majesty to punish Pei Ji severely. Wipe out his entire clan. Pei Jian's action was indeed reckless. But the Xuanjia army didn't attack the city. They're just camped. Minister Gu says he's rebelling. Is there solid evidence? Wu Yukai mess things up. We must strike first. Turn Pei Jian into a traitor. Betraying your majesty. Pei Jian not only tore up his credentials. He got a secret report. He allowed a scheming demon woman to spread plague at the border. And profited massively. That woman bewitched Pei Yan with sorcery. Made him lose his mind. If we don't get rid of these traitors now, the great Zhou dynasty is in danger. Left Minister, what a slick tongue you have. I'm just returning to the capital to report. How did you turn me? Into a traitor bewitched by a demon woman? How dare you? Pei Ji, in the Golden Throne Hall. You actually brought weapons to court. And a mysterious woman and child. Do you still respect the emperor? And the laws of Great Zhou? Your humble servant Pei Ji greets your majesty. I brought my sword to court. Because along the way, I killed 68 assassins who ambushed the envoy. I stationed troops at Wei Shui. Because I have, in my possession, a shocking blood case that could topple Great Zhou. Pei Qing, what do you mean by that? Who are this woman and child you brought? To answer your majesty. This is my lawfully wedded wife. She used her medical skills and farming methods at the frontier to save countless soldiers and civilians. And this child isn't mysterious. He's the only bloodline left of the late prefect Lin Qingyuan, who was executed 3 months ago for investigating the Taitsong grain case.
At night, you just picked any child at random. And dared to say he was Lord Lin's orphan. Claiming Lord Lin was investigating both banks of Taitsong. Even saying it was the biggest test in the land. Taitsong is the foundation of the Great Zhou's treasury. The Ministry of Revenue audits it strictly every year. How could you spread such alarming rumors? Framing a high official of the court. Is it framing or not? The Prime Minister knows best. Your Majesty. This ledger is the true account that Lord Lin protected with the lives of all 72 members of his family. It clearly records Left Chancellor Ji Yu Quan secretly colluding with border officials who have no county magistrate, conspiring inside and out, corruption and abuse of power, secretly moving 600,000 dan of top-quality military grain from Taitsong, replacing premium grain with inferior stock, passing off shoddy goods as the real thing, swapping out all the wartime rations for hoarded goods, rotten, moldy grain turned toxic, endangering army supplies, ignoring military rules. This is the exclusive token of Left Chancellor's shadow guards. Half a month ago, Minister Ji Yu destroyed all the evidence of his crimes. To cover up his corruption, he secretly sent assassins to the border estate overnight, intending to kill Grand Marshal Pei to silence him. But the ambush was discovered ahead of time by our side. All the shadow guards were wiped out. We have both witness and material evidence. The evidence is solid. No more arguments. It's come to this. You still keep denying everything. Ji Yu Quan. Explain to me clearly. What happened to the missing 600,000 dan of military grain? I want the truth. Your Majesty, please see the truth. This old minister has been wronged. That ledger was clearly forged by Pei Jian to frame me for treason. He made it all up to ruin me. The assassin's token is nonsense. I've never had any assassins camp under me. It must be a fake made by Pei Jian. Your Majesty, don't be fooled by this witch. They say Taitsong's grain is moldy and poisonous. But just a few days ago, the Ministry of Revenue had just opened the warehouse to inspect the Taitsong grains in the capital. It was nothing but pure, white rice. Not a bit was swapped. The Black Sword has clearly teamed up with this witch, deceiving your majesty. Your majesty, we can testify. Taetsang's rice is crystal clear. Absolutely no fakes. With no wrongdoing, a crime can't be pinned. The ledger can always be called a forgery. Denying it to the death. You'll never overturn this. Your Majesty, since the left Chancellor refuses to admit fault until he's faced with ruin, I beg your Majesty to send the Imperial Guards to Taetsang right now. Randomly take 10 pounds of the pure white rice the left Chancellor claims, and bring it here to the main hall. Is it truly good grain, or is it poison? I, a humble woman, will test it right here in front of the court, for all the officials to see. Let's test it, then. I want to see what tricks this witch can pull. What magic do you have left, witch? May I report, Your Majesty? By imperial order, we took grains from Taetsang's A-level warehouse and randomly selected 10 pounds of disaster relief rice. No one in the city would take it. Please examine it, Your Majesty. Remember, Your Majesty, look. The Taetsang grains are white as snow. How could there be any mold or rot as this witch claims? Peiji is up to no good, using her wicked words to shake the foundation of our country. Please, Your Majesty, give the order now, and have this witch executed 1,000 times over. Lock Peiji in the death cell. Why are you in such a hurry, Chancellor Gu? The show isn't over yet. The prettier something looks, the more deadly poison it hides. Stop, what poison is that in your hand, witch? Trying to mess with things in the court. Are you scared, Prime Minister? These are just wild sour berries from the mountains, mixed with vinegar boiled by a commoner. Real good rice, when put in acid, just gets a little softer. But if it's been bleached with lime and alkali, the poison disappears. Add acid, and it'll react violently. Any hidden toxins will show themselves. No, that's impossible. This can't be happening. Chancellor Gu, the proof is right here. All 600,000 dan of military grain in Taetsang you swapped out for deadly poison. Cattle and sheep died at the border. Civilians starved to death. All because of this pure white rice you spoke of. Killed by you. County Magistrate Wu Yotsai of the border area has confessed everything in military prison. Here's his signed confession in blood. What else do you have to say? You traitor. Gu Quan. You're a rebel. I entrusted the imperial treasury to you, and you tricked me and my 100,000 troops with poison. Fooled the people of Great Jew. Lin Qingyuan and all 72 of his family. Tens of thousands at the border. All died tragically because of your greed. How should you be punished? Here is my decree. Left Chancellor Gu Quan is guilty of corruption and abuse of office. He plotted against loyal subjects. Strip him of his hat and feather, and send him to the imperial dungeon. He will be punished as a death row criminal. All of the Gu family will be executed, 9 generations wiped out. No mercy. Peiji, you solved a national crime for me. Saved grain for 100,000 troops. And achieved immortal merit. The Lin family is loyal and heroic. I will immediately pardon the Lin family. And posthumously honor Lin Qingyuan as imperial tutor crown prince. This child Azun will be titled Lord of Loyalty and Integrity. The title will be inherited forever. He will be cared for by the court. He will never be wronged again. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Pei Qing, what reward do you want? Promotion and higher rank? Golden treasures? Just say the word, and I won't hold back. Your Majesty, I don't seek a higher rank. I only ask one favor from Your Majesty. I want to give up my command in the capital. And take my wife back to the 10,000 mountains. We'll guard the border. Why? The capital is flourishing. And so many people fight to get in. Yet you want to return to that cold, harsh land? Because I once swore to promote farming and eco-livestock methods at the border. To use agriculture and veterinary skills. To turn the barren border into fertile land. So the Xuanjia army doesn't need food from the capital anymore. And so every Dezhou family can have meat on their table. The capital is too greedy for me. It can't hold my ambitions. My battlefield is out on that barren land. So the capital can't contain your ambition. Here's my decree. Jiang Qinglin is hereby titled Divine Agricultural Lady, First Class. Award her a gold medal by imperial decree. Wherever she goes, it will be as if I am there in Dezhou myself. All matters of farming and livestock, she will be fully in charge. Peiji, I name you Grand General who guards the nation. Hereditary, never to be taken away. Take your divine lady, and guard Dezhou's vast lands for me. Long live the Emperor. Long live. Madam, you've been in the pigsty for 3 hours today. Look at all these pigs. Are they better looking than your heroic husband? General, if you're bored, go scoop out the muddy bottom of the eastern pond. At your command, madam. Ha ha ha.